Hello, this is Julie Candler with the BBC News. The Israeli military says it has launched attacks on Gaza in response to rocket fire from Palestinian militants earlier on Saturday. Ben Lowings has his report.
After night fell, the Israeli Defense Forces said they'd struck what they called terrorist targets in the Gaza Strip. Hamas radio said Israeli aircraft and tanks had targeted some of the militant group's security posts and a training camp. Social media video showed a huge detonation in an urban area. There are no immediate reports of casualties. The two rockets launched towards Israel earlier in the day fell in the sea off Tel Aviv.
The US government has officially dropped Ethiopia, Guinea and Mali from an African trade preference agreement over rights concerns. The move had been recommended last month by the US trade representative. President Biden announced he would remove Ethiopia in the new year because of gross violations in the war with Tigrayan rebels. A relief operation is underway in the US state of Colorado, where wildfires have destroyed almost 1,000 homes. At least 3 people are missing. The Boulder County Sheriff, Joe Pele, said they were still trying to determine the cause of the fires.
We continue to investigate all the reports of downed power lines in the area. Each of those dips are being investigated. As of yesterday evening, we have found no credible evidence of a power line down in that area. We did find evidence of telecom lines down in that area, which could have caused reports of downed lines, but which would not have caused a fire.
Tens of thousands of people were forced to flee their homes at short notice when the wildfires spread in the area north of Denver on Thursday. The governor of the US state of Kentucky has declared a state of emergency owing to severe storms and flooding. James Cowling has more details.
Governor Andy Beshear's move came after powerful storms and a possible tornado affected large parts of the state on New Year's Day. Governor Beshear lamented that the state was again experiencing severe weather just weeks after the deadly tornadoes hit western Kentucky. The east of the state and parts of Tennessee, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama are all under a tornado watch. Last month, tornadoes killed more than 70 people in Kentucky.
Denmark has announced plans to end the use of fossil fuels by domestic flights by the year 2030. In her New Year's Day address to the nation, the Prime Minister, Mette Frederiksen, said such a target would be difficult but achievable. She acknowledged that the required scientific solutions weren't yet in place, but said flying must be made green, and if it was achieved, it would be a breakthrough for Denmark and the whole world. This is Julie Candler with the latest world news from the BBC. COVID-19 is continuing to cause major disruption for travellers worldwide. Airlines cancelled more than 4,400 flights on Saturday. It's one of the highest single-day tolls since the cancellations began just before Christmas, and thousands of flights were grounded due to surging coronavirus cases among airline crews and ground personnel. It's reported that Greece plans to deport a prominent Turkish-Armenian writer and linguist temporarily living there. The wife of Seva Nisanyan says he was detained on Thursday after Athens refused to renew his residence permit. She said a court was due to decide on Monday whether to deport him to Turkey or Armenia. He holds both nationalities. The government of Borno State in northeast Nigeria has confirmed the closure of all camps for displaced people. Rights groups have warned the resettlement program could endanger the lives of more than 10,000 households following continued attacks by Islamist groups. From Abuja, here's Chris Ewoko.
The Borno State government said that the camps have become slums where a lot of vices are going on, some criminalities. There are nearly 2 million people who have been affected, especially in Borno alone. And now many of them, including their children, are now going to be resettled in some of the communities, either their own original community or the community of their choice where they've chosen to be. And the government said it's giving them $200 per family to be able to help themselves. But the fear here is that some of these communities could still come under attack by Islamist groups.
Police in the Netherlands have broken up an illegal New Year party in a remote village in the central region of Gelderland due to COVID restrictions. Authorities said more than 2,000 ravers arrived at a disused brick factory in Rijswijk on Friday and played music and danced through the night. BBC News.